Hi, and welcome to Film and Learning, the podcast. I'm Mark, and I'm very glad to have you here. In this podcast, we're going to be helping you make better videos without spending a bunch of money. And if that sounds cool, please stick around. In upcoming episodes, you can expect us to do some breakdowns of scenes from music videos. Music videos are actually a really great way to learn cinematography because they're short, and you can learn the same skills you would learn by watching a full movie. We'll also cover some equipment tips, some behind-the-scenes stories. Probably the most important ones are the successes and mistakes that I've learned throughout my career as a filmmaker. We'll also, of course, discuss equipment and how much or little you need, and it's probably a lot less than you think. We'll also talk about how videos are changing our world, and I'll give you some tips for how your videos can make a difference too. So whether you're using a smartphone or something more advanced, then there's something here for you, and my team, including Grayson and Maya, are dedicated to helping you get the most out of whatever you have. So you're probably wondering, who the flip is this guy? And that's a fair question. My name's Mark. I've been working in film for over 20 years, and my work is featured online, on TV, in theaters, and on streaming services. For the last 15 of those 20 years, I've also been a certified film teacher, helping students from ages like high school through adult to bring their creative ideas to life, or to build their business, or to just accomplish whatever story they want to tell. And I think that you'll find that video is a great way to add some adventure to your life. I've had some amazing adventures in my life, like hanging out the side of a helicopter, get a perfect shot of a bunch of people running across the field in a parody of a nature documentary, like Wildebeests in the Wild. I've dove deep into the ocean for 2 hours just to capture 5 seconds of a shark. I have taught some film classes with one of the original cast members of Star Wars. But probably one of my favorite projects is a documentary that I made about the history of camping, which I worked on with the Ford Motor Company, the U.S. Library of Congress, and eventually Amazon published it. And I love listening to podcasts, which is why I finally decided to start one. I want this to be a conversation between us, so if you have questions or topics that you would like me or Maya and Grayson to cover, please reach out. We can have that conversation and maybe feature it on this podcast. You can also find more resources, articles, and videos on our website at filmandlearning.com. I guess without further ado, let's get into the first episode. So grab your camera or maybe just your curiosity, and let's get started.